So today I'm going to pull a Celtic cross, and I pulled a few messages to get started. And the message I'm getting is there has been a karmic release, energetic clearing, rewriting the story, and living in your truth. And so I asked what energy is clearing out and what is coming in, and we have the energy of freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So there is a sense of clearing out old energy and feeling more uplifted. And then I asked Spirit, what has been the main challenge? And we have releasing guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So there has been a challenge, it feels like, in releasing guilt when it comes to possibly leaving behind past relationships, old stories, old ways of living, even. So it's like these old energies that have been kind of holding on, and the feelings of guilt around love relationships, possibly picking the wrong people. Maybe you have been feeling a little guilty around that, but Spirit is saying, commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And that's what my sign says here. See the good in all things. And we also got angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection. So I love that. So we're going to start the reading there. Pull a Celtic cross for you. And as always, take any messages that resonate and leave the ones that don't. We have a few archetypes that I pulled as well. And we have the one, the mirror, the self, and the heart. And the message I'm getting here is that you have been a mirror for many. You have also been doing a lot of self-reflection. And I just keep getting you're freeing yourself from old constraints, barriers around your heart. You're unblocking things because I see right here, there's an opening. You have been reflecting on past situations, possibly relationships here. But let's take a look here. Spirit, angels, ancestors from the divine holy light. Can you please show me for the viewer the Celtic cross? What do we need to see? Always for the highest and best good from unconditional love and light. So your current energy, we have the devil. That is the karmic board clearing. So this is that energy that is clearing out. What is the challenge for you is holding on. There is something holding on. We're going to pull more cards to clarify. And what is in the foundation? The strength. Okay, that's good energy there. You have the courage and strength to overcome this challenge. In the past, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Feels like you have been building up your confidence, doing this all on your own. And what you're focusing on right now is the King of Swords. Thinking clearly, logically. What's coming in the future position is success with the Six of Wands. Yes. Your internal energy is the Magician. Nice. You're manifesting. The external energy is the Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing. Things are shifting in your favor. Let's move these down a little. Your advice is the Ace of Wands. New energy coming in. A new start. New perspective, passion, and your outcome is the Nine of Wands. Lessons learned. You have went through a lot of battles, but you have learned the lessons, and now you are closing out a chapter here. So we're going to pull from the bottom now, and I'm also going to clarify with another deck and see what is going on with this energy. All right, so coming in with the devil, we have the Four of Swords. It feels like you have been retreating from the energy here, really taking time to withdraw from any obsessive energy. The Four of Swords is a card of prayer, meditation, healing as well. So there's a truth down here. Every time you pray or meditate, you're receiving divine guidance. And this also is indicating that there has been some sort of heartbreak. So there is a sense of healing from a karmic attachment that has been holding on. This could be a person. This is typically an external energy, a person, a place, a thing, something like that. So let's see what's coming in with that. Spirit, can you show me why is the devil here with the Four of Swords? Let's clarify this devil here. When it comes to this, there it is, spiritual. Your spiritual journey is beginning. We have the dove, the peace. I feel like you're finding peace in whatever this energy here is. So again, it could be you're releasing something, you're seeing the truth, you're finding the strength here. You have a really strong sense of self with the strength here and clarity. You're focused on the truth and clarity and strength, your independence. Look at on the bottom is temptation. And that's the devil energy. That's temptation. So I'm getting the feeling here you are no longer allowing temptation in, or you are really pulling your energy back before you allow any sort of temptation into your field. Thinking about the situation clearly. Yeah, it definitely feels as though some sort of temptation brought you into a place of healing, spiritual healing here. The mirror. I'm getting something. There it is again. There is the devil coming out with the Nine of Wands. So you're protecting yourself against any spiritual attack, I'm getting, or this is low vibe energy, manipulation. You have healed from this. This is that karmic clearing, energetic clearing. You're finding peace from the past is what I'm getting in this current moment. Again, you can take it if this is already in the past. We're all on different timelines, so this may resonate past energy. This could be something coming in. All right, so currently your challenge here is the Four of Pentacles. You've been holding on to something. This could be this guilt, not wanting to let go of something or someone because, say, you love them. You've been in a job for a very long time. You know it's not good for you, but you've been holding on to it. Well, the Tower comes in after the devil. So the divine is stepping in to release this hold because there's something that you were holding on to tightly and it needed to change. So the board is getting cleared. There's that energetic clearing. There was an unstable foundation here, and the divine had stepped in. Something told you this has to go. This has been a challenge. What else can you tell me about the challenge here, Spirit? We have openness. Be open to accept divine guidance in your relationships. It feels as though you could have asked for help even, and the divine came in and swooped away the energy, cleared the board. When it comes to love, this could have been a relationship in love. It says love conquers all. All right, what else can you tell me here about this Tower? What was in this Tower here, Spirit, for the viewer? What was, ooh, all right. The Five of Cups. Drained emotions. Your emotions were running low. You could have been, again, feeling guilty, regretful about something, and very confused. So something had to go so you could free your mind, not feel guilty about this. There's the divine on the bottom. They stepped in to help guide you through this process. All right, so let's move along to your foundation here, what your strengths are. This is what is happening beneath the surface. Oh, I shuffled them in, didn't I? Dang, that was the High Priestess. Well, we're gonna let one pop out because I don't know why I did that. What is coming in with the strength? We have the Page of Wands. There's the new spark of passion, new inspiration here. So you found your courage and some sort of new inspiration here. And what is this new inspiration? This is your inner strength. It feels like you're overcoming this challenge, this energy. You're standing up for yourself, releasing the confusion, and overcoming the obstacles, looking for ways around the obstacles to find your happiness. And that's you with this inner strength. And here's the new passionate start. You found a way through these obstacles, and now you're on your way to a new start. And there's the universe. The universe is guiding you to a person or a place. Allow everything to take its natural course. I like that. And let's take a couple from here. What can you tell me about this strength card here? Yes, you overcame this heartbreak, whatever was pulling on your heartstrings. And it could have been a person here, a King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. Doesn't have to be, but it feels here that you have learned how to take control of your emotions again. After dealing with a heartbreak, you regained control. I like that. Beautiful. So what we have coming in with the Nine of Pentacles, Spirit, in the past, we have you working on your independence, your money, you're looking good, your confidence here. So what can you tell me here about the Nine of Pentacles for the viewer? What's in this Nine of Pentacles, Spirit? There we go. Temperance. You're alchemizing energies. You're finding peace and contentment within being single, feels like. Your independence here. You may have newly became single in the past, working on your money, working on stability here. This is also a card of balancing your emotions. The Temperance can also be a card of angelic help with Archangel Michael here, helping you along the path towards your happiness. So it feels as though in the past you were really focused on yourself here, finding your way to freedom and peace. I like that. Three of Pentacles on the bottom, building. Let's see, what can you tell me here about the past energy here with the Temperance and Nine of Pentacles? What's going on in the past for the viewer? We have signs. Watch out for signs leading you to true love. So you are paying attention to the signs, tempering your emotions. It feels like finding love and balance within. Illusions. You're avoiding illusions. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. So you may have got involved with someone prior to you're paying attention to the signs. And it feels like you're guarding your energy now from anybody who could be trying to deceive you. You may have already been through a pretty rough relationship. Let's see, what can you tell me here about Temperance in the past? What's in this Temperance? We have the Hermit. You have reflected. That's that mirror energy. And on the Page of Cups, fantasies. This is the fantasies, the illusions. You have already reflected on all of the illusions. And it feels again here, what you've been focused on is clear, straightforward, honest truth with the King of Swords. Okay, so we're focused on the truth. What can you tell me here about the King of Swords here for the viewer? All right, we have the Two of Pentacles. So you're weighing out all of your options now. You're not making any rash decisions. On the bottom, we have the Knight of Pentacles. You're analyzing things. You're analyzing everything that makes you happy before you make any moves. I like that. All right, Spirit, what is in this Two of Pentacles? What are the options that we're weighing out? Remarkable. You're noticing everything remarkable about your relationships. And that is that King of Swords, very analytical. You're not falling for any illusions. There we go. I really like this energy. You're very guarded here from any of the negative energies. You've already reflected on everything. You're noticing the signs. You're opening up now instead of feeling as though you were held back. And it feels like you've been very strong through all of these obstacles, and you're healing your heart. You're finding balance again within. Really like this energy. So what can you tell me here about the King of Swords? What is this focus? The Wheel of Fortune. It's in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse is you not focusing on the things of the past. What didn't change in the past. Oh, in the Five of Pentacles. You're not focused on the energy of the past. You're freeing yourself from the things that you cannot change. That's what I'm getting. And there's the Queen of Swords. You could have gotten a divorce. You could have been feeling guilty about a relationship that didn't work out, something that was very challenging for you to deal with. There's that Two of Pentacles. And here's the Six of Wands coming up in your near future. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, that is telling me that something that didn't work out in the past, it wasn't the right time. And you don't want to sit in regret any longer. You're no longer going to focus on the things that didn't work. So what's coming in the near future, we have the Six of Wands, which is success, victory after challenges and drama. Could have been conflict. So you're coming out of conflict, finding success. What can we know about the Six of Wands here? We got two. The Page of Pentacles. There's a new start. And you've learned something very valuable. And we have the Queen of Swords. So you're showing up as the King of Swords. So we have the Queen of Swords. So you may have learned something very valuable about a relationship, about honesty, about communication here. This could be a new start in a relationship with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But this definitely looks like a successful do-over, or you've learned something very valuable about this relationship and you're no longer stressed out. With the Eight of Swords, that was what was challenging you. You may even offer love to someone from the past to take a new risk. Let's see. So there's some sort of success here and a new start. What's in this Page of Pentacles? Bond. A love bond grows stronger over time. So that's a new start in love, possibly for you. Could be career, but there's something new here. On the bottom is receptive. Be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. So this could be a new connection that is your perfect match after you've already completed this challenge. Spirit, who is this Queen of Swords? There's the new inspiration, new passion, new energy, passionate energy with the Two of Cups on the bottom. There is that new bond. So new energy, rekindling of a connection. It would be different for everyone. There is the bond. Spirit is showing there is a new start in a connection here coming in the near future. Be open. Okay, so let's see. In your internal energy, we have the Magician here. Spirit, what can we know about the Magician in the internal energy? What's coming in with the internal for the viewer? What's coming in with the Magician? We have the Three of Pentacles. You are creating, you're building something, you're manifesting to come together. You're building things here. So you could be building up your confidence. You could be just manifesting to have more partnerships in your life, manifesting a change at work or something along those lines, working with your guides, angels, ancestors, whatever higher power you believe in. What can you tell me here about the Magician in the internal? We have power. Yes. You're building up more of your spiritual power. The power of love is like a magnet, drawing souls together. So you are manifesting your person, drawing them into you. And we have respect. Respect your relationships. I feel as though you are drawing in more connections to you. You are manifesting partnerships in. Is there anything else the viewer needs to know about this internal? We have the Seven of Swords. You could have been lying to yourself about how powerful you actually are. And we have the Page of Wands, using that power, that inspiration, and creating. So there's something about don't ignore your powers. That's what I'm hearing. Love is a powerful tool. Use it to create the life that you want to draw in. Okay, so let's see. For the external energy, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. This is a shift and a turning point in your life. Good fortune, something here is shifting. What do we got? We have the Emperor. This could be divine masculine energy. Your power is shifting. This could be, again, you could be drawing in your divine masculine if you are resonating as a feminine, however you resonate. But regardless, there is a shift in power. Something is changing in your favor when it comes to the battles that you've faced. It could be financial battles, your stability, and in love. There's a new path. So let's see, what does Spirit want you to know? The external energy, there's a shift in power. What is going on here with this moment? This is the moment things start to shift. This also says, think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your partner. And we have love on the bottom. Love conquers all. So this could be your partnership. What can we know about this external energy? Who is this Emperor in the external? There's that Page of Pentacles. This is a new start, a new offer, and the Two of Swords that you're not going to see. Something that you're not seeing. You're not going to see this at this moment. That's what Spirit is saying. This is a shift. This is divine timing for this person to come into your life. There is a shift in the power. I keep seeing here's the power too. I guess it is something here when you start to realize the power of manifestation, that you are the creator of your life, that you can draw in these strong bonds. Don't feel guilty about leaving the past in the past, because those connections that you had to leave behind were all part of the plan. Those people, those energies, those jobs, those things were all designed and part of your path in order to bring you to where you are today. You are a powerful manifestor. This is your moment for the energy to shift in your favor. And your advice here is the Ace of Wands. You have new energy coming in, a new start, a passionate new start. What flipped? You have the Eight of Cups, and this is talking about walking away. I'm hearing Spirit say, don't walk away, don't walk away. Justice. This is your dharma. This is something that you deserve because you've already went through these challenges. You deserve to be happy and comfortable after these endings. There's an Empress. It's your call. This is your call. There's the offer of love. If you want to take the risk, it's your call. Okay, let's see. So this is about what you're passionate about. What is it in your heart that you're passionate about? Not about other people's feelings. Something about finding the clarity. You have the truth and clarity. Something is going to be balanced out for you. This is bringing in balance and peace. Okay, so what can we know about the advice here? What's in this advice for the viewer? What advice do you have for this? We have embrace. Embrace what destiny has in store for you. That's like two children hugging. Enlightenment. With enlightenment, there's no separation. We recognize that we are one with the divine. Embrace this new energy coming in. It's bringing in peace and balance for you. So what do we need to know here? Anything else for the advice, the viewer? Yes. So Spirit is saying that painful chapter is ending. Trust in your intuition. You have a higher calling here. Embrace this new energy that's coming in for you. Look at that. The lovers on the bottom. You are loved. You have a divine union coming in. If this is what you've been drawing in, this is what you choose, you can have that. You are the powerful manifestor. There's something here that ended. You walked away from something that was fair. Don't feel guilty about that. I keep hearing, don't feel guilty. So we have the Nine of Wands in the outcome. You're very guarded. You've learned the lessons of the past, and this cycle is closing out. What can you tell me about the Nine of Wands for the outcome? The Star, yes. This is your dreams, your faith. You're feeling renewed. The Star. You're reaching the Star. And the Ten of Pentacles. Long-term stability, success. This is protecting your dreams. Spirit is saying you're protecting your dreams. You're being enlightened on this truth. You have the truth, the clarity. Something that you've wished for is coming in for you. What can we know about the outcome here? The Star. Cupid. Love is in the air when Cupid is around. So this could be your wish fulfillment. And then we have rejoice. Embrace your loving connection and rejoice. I love that. So it feels as though you have a beautiful connection coming in, something that you have wished for. If that is what you wanted, it could be other things, could be a job, could be whatever it is you wanted. Something that you've manifested is coming in the outcome. You're going to be very protective over this thing. And yes, you've waited a long time, possibly for communication, but you were going to get downloads from the universe about this wish fulfillment. And what's on the bottom? Yes. And when it's time to move forward with the Six of Swords, that is divinely guided to move forward. The divine will send you signs, signals, the Ten of Pentacles, the divine feminine. Yes. When to analyze and move forward towards your happiness and your legacy. So you will receive the signs and the signals, when to work on things, when to slow down, when to go, when to stop. You'll know when to do all of this. Spirit is saying to trust in yourself. Trust in all of the wisdom that you have gained along your experience. You are drawing in beautiful connection or connections with others, whether that's platonic, romantic, or business relationships. It feels as though you have cleared out a lot of karma and you are standing in your truth with this King of Swords. You understand what true relationships are all about. And I love this for you. So let's get the advice here. We have romance advice. I pre-pulled. What do we have? Be present. You will attract love by enjoying your life as it is. Wherever you are, be all there. Make the effort. This love is worth taking risks. You are called to move forward. There we go. Law of attraction. You have been manifesting this relationship. Everything you want will soon be yours. We've seen that with the Magician in your internal energy. They are the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So there you are. And as always, take only the messages that resonate. I appreciate you so much for watching. If anything resonates, kindly like, comment, follow along if you haven't already. I appreciate you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are. Bye.